In recent years, it is obvious that texting has become an important part of our culture, especially among the younger generation. While at times texting seems to have many negative aspects, there are many positive things that could come from this revolutionary new way of communicating. Texting can be used to greatly improve a student's experience and learning capability at the university level. This topic is relevant to students, such as myself, and to teachers, where it can be a revolutionary new way to assist both parties. While doing this research, I came across many experiments conducted and had new ideas that I would think would improve my university experience, and I know many fellow students who would agree. The main points I will touch on today will be how the texting can assist students in the transition process at universities, how it can improve the in-class experience, and how, if abused, texting can prove to have negative aspects. Moving to a new environment is stressful and difficult in any situation. Making that environment at the college campus only makes it that much more chaotic. Texting to Support Students Transitions to University by Dave Harley, Sandra Wynn, Sarah Pendrum, and Paul Wilcox. In this article, they explore the idea of how there's a program set on campus so that students can text this number and they can get simple information, such as directions to anywhere on campus, such as a sub or a library, or to learn about events going on throughout the day and week. This is also a good way to hear about social events going on, such as tutoring and study sessions. This is very helpful, especially during finals time. Many classes at universities are large scale, numbering in the hundreds. This can make it difficult, and not to mention intimidating, to ask for elaborations or to ask questions during lectures. In the article Text Messaging for Student Communication and Voting by Stephen McLean, Paul Hogan, and Jason Morgan, they explore the idea of a new program that has been set in place and is experimenting right now. In this program, the students will be able to text the professor directly on a certain landline set by the university, so that the professor can see these questions. The professor can then choose to answer the questions on the spot or wait till the end of the lecture to answer them all in order. This can be very useful for people who are too intimidated to ask, and this can also make the process of asking questions much more efficient. Quizzes and tests can also be taken through this program. All the students will have to do is to text their answers along with their ID number to a classified number, and the results will be almost immediate. This is much more efficient than using Scantrons, and this is much more easier for the teachers. Not to mention that the students will get their grades sooner, which is what they always want. As with any new revolutionary idea, caution must be taken in order to ensure the utmost success, and with minimal drawbacks. In the article, the use of target bulk SMN texting to enhance student support, inclusion, and retention by Brendan Redorn and John Trexler, they focus on this idea and how it should be, and how students should react to these programs and not become dependent. It is mentioned that the students can lose the face-to-face student-teacher relationship that is very crucial later on in the years. With this relationship, they can be provided with recommendation letters to either graduate schools or study positions or research schools. Also, if students become too dependent on these programs, they can, and if they fail, they can leave them in the dark. These should be tools and not a crutch for students to use at universities. As long as one keeps these points in mind, these ideas should have minimal negative aspects. All these ideas presented here can make the college experience at universities that much more effective. These main points of how texting can assist students in the transition process at a university, how it can improve the in-class experience, and how to avoid abusing texting so that there are no negative aspects, all support the thesis that texting can be used to greatly improve the experience at universities. Throughout history, technology has always been used to improve the learning experience. With the introduction of projectors to easily provide information to a large body of students, smart boards, and then the introduction of laptops. All these ways have greatly improved the experience of college students and made the information more easily accessible. The next logical step forward in the educational world is to incorporate texting.